So it's 2023 now, and you might be thinking to yourself, this is the year I'm going to be starting my own photography business. I've put it off for long enough, but this is the year I'm going to start my own photography business. Being a photographer these days, it's not all about having the technical skills and the creative eye, it's also understanding how to promote yourself and attract new and potential clients. So in today's video, I'm going to be giving you some tips on how to market yourself as a photographer and help your photography business grow in 2023. Hi, so if we're just meeting, it's nice to meet you. My name is Connor Wells. I'm a photographer, videographer, and podcast producer. I've been full-time for over 2 years now, and it's been an interesting journey, especially when I quit my job the day before lockdown. I really had to throw myself into my work and adapt, improvise, and overcome, as Bear Grylls once said. Did he actually say that, or was it just a meme? I'm not really sure. Anyway, that's besides the point. Let's get into the first of 5 tips on how to market yourself as a photographer. Number 1 is create a professional website. Your website is often the first point of contact for potential clients, so it's important to make a good impression. Now, one of the first things you should add to your photography website is your portfolio. Don't just fill it with every photo you've ever taken or every photo from your recent shoots. Take your time to really pick and choose the best photos from your best shoots. Your potential clients want to see the best of the best. They want the best work that you've ever produced available on your website in clear as day so that they can see it. Make sure your portfolio is properly organized. Don't just mix in some product shots with some portrait shots, with some wedding photography, with some street photography. Make sure it's really categorized and, separated into each individual menu tab or something. The next thing you want to include on your website is some information about yourself. At the end of the day, photography is sort of a people person's job. The client's going to want to know who you are. You could list some achievements, some past clients that you've worked with, a little bit about yourself. I think this is a mistake that a lot of photographers make, and it's not putting a face to the name, not putting their face in front of the camera, not putting themselves out there as a person. You're not just a business, you're a person at the end of the day, and clients want to get to know you. And the last things you should definitely include is your list of services and your prices. Now, prices is optional. I myself personally like to list my prices on my website. Some photographers are like, no, we don't list our prices. But in my opinion, I think it's a good idea to include your prices on your website. It alleviates a lot of back and forth between potential clients. If somebody comes to me, messages me on Instagram or messages my website, and they come to me saying, I'm looking to have a portrait session done so I can have some new photos for my Instagram feed, I'll send them what I feel is the most appropriate photography package over on my website that I can send the link to them and they can see everything that's included, including the price. Next, you should utilize social media. Social media platforms like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok are great ways to showcase your work and connect with potential clients. One thing I like to do if I don't have a second shooter with me to capture BTS is I like to bring my GoPro or just set up my phone and just capture some behind the scenes stuff. Then I'll make that into an Instagram reel mixed in with some of the photos or video work from that day. It's a great way for clients to see what happens at a photo shoot. So if they are thinking about booking, they're on the fence, they can see what happens and they get more comfortable with the idea of having a photo shoot done for them. Post your work regularly on social media. If you don't post your work, you're not going to get any work. On my Instagram feed and my TikTok feed, I post a lot of funny photography reels because they seem to do well. They're memey, they're short, they're entertaining, and photographers get, a little laugh about it, when clients ask for raw photos or clients ask for the photos the day after the shoot. It doesn't usually work like that, but it generates views and it generates a lot of traction to my Instagram page. But mixed in with that, I'll post some photos from recent shoots. I'll post my work in reels. I post a BTS, or I'll post some tips and reasons why you should book me as a photographer. Recently, I posted a video about 3 reasons why you should book me as your wedding photographer, and that got a really, really lovely response. So if you post yourself and use social media in a good way, you'll likely generate a lot of work. Most of my work, personally, comes through Instagram. And one thing you can do, moving on to point 3, is network and communicate with other photographers in your area. You should attend industry events and workshops, join photography groups and forums, and reach out to other photographers and creative professionals to build your network. There's that famous phrase, your network is your net worth, and I 100% believe in that. If you're looking for a really great, friendly community to join, head over to my Facebook group, Create, Sleep, Repeat. We've had loads of new members join that group today. It's completely free. You don't have to answer any questions or fill out any forms. It's completely there for you to join, where you can post your work, get constructive criticism. If you're stuck on what to do with a client, if you don't know how to price your own photography, That group is full of creatives just like yourself who may be feeling lost. Somebody in there knows the answer to your question. You should 100% connect with other photographers. You may end up being a second shooter or a runner on one of their shoots. You may be asked to assist them with a wedding or assist on a video shoot, do some BTS. And if you do a good job, you're likely to get booked again, and vice versa. If you need a second shooter, connecting with other photographers is a great way to help yourself as well. Tip number 4 is offer specialized services. Now, I mentioned in point 1 about your portfolio and how you should categorize it into, say, portrait, wedding, family photos, engagements. A lot of people say niche down as a photographer, just do this, just do that. But as you're just starting out, I personally feel that it is best 100% to try your hand at everything and get comfortable shooting in all different scenarios. Try shooting a wedding one week, try doing some portrait photography, try do some food and product photography. It all diversifies your portfolio. And that's a good thing, because the more you shoot, the better you're going to get. Consider offering specialized photography services such as event photography, portrait sessions, or photo editing to differentiate yourself from other photographers and attract specific types of clients. One of my favorite things to do is event photography. The pay is typically quite good because you're going to be on site at a place for a full day, maybe 2 or 3 days if it's a big event. And you can literally just follow a brief supplied by the clients on what to get, wander around and capture shots. It's nice and easy. As long as you tick off everything on that brief, you should be good to go. That's a great specialized photography service that you should offer as well. And tip number 5 is collaborate with other creatives. I spoke earlier about networking and how important it is, and collaborating with other photographers is key as well. Partnering with other creative professionals such as graphic designers, stylists, videographers, or event planners can help you reach a wide audience and create a unique and memorable experience for your clients. For example, if I am photographing a wedding and the wedding couple ask, "We are thinking about getting it videoed as well, what would you suggest?" Now, I obviously can't photograph it and video it at the same time, so I usually put them in touch with a videographer that I've worked with before. I like to network at weddings, you know, I like to get business cards of vendors. I keep them somewhere in my office up there, there's a shelf, and I keep those business cards. And if they're looking for a makeup artist, if they're looking for somebody to do their hair, I can happily put them in touch with somebody. At the end of the day, we are all small businesses. There's a recession coming, it's 2023, it's going to be a tough year. So having a good network that you can rely on, that you can help out, and if you do, I'm sure they'll help you out as well. So by following these tips and continuing to shoot, you are going to get better and better, post your work, and you are going to get work. By doing these tips, you'll be continuously improving your skill set and marketing yourself as a photographer. I hope you like this video, everyone. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you'd like to see my work, you can see all my socials linked down below, and if you'd like to edit photos like me, I've also got my Lightroom presets available for sale on my website, connorwells.com. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.